This is Barack Obama.
I am in the hunt for equips with B-Pot on them. The reason why I'm here hunting low-level equips is because I hate paying for potential rerolls, and I also don't want to pay for bonus B-Pots. When you have over 15 equips to work on for your new character, it adds up, okay? I got very lucky, and on my first overall drop, I ended up getting this B-Pot, which is perfect for what I'm looking for. Because I have no intentions on upgrading my Kain's B-Pots to anywhere beyond rare potential, it means that the best B-Pot that I can look for on my Kain is a attack line or a percent stat line, so that would be Dex. And the reason why I'm caring about it is because, like I said, with over 15 equips that I am working on, that's potentially, you know, 150 attack that I could throw onto my Kain, which is a big damage boost if every single equip had percent stat line or an attack line. And the cheapest way that I can see about getting this is, unfortunately, the time-consuming task of killing low-level mobs over and over again until I get an equip with B-Pot, and then fusing them over and over again to reroll that B-Pot so that I could land on that percent stat or attack line. Oh, nice. Another equip with B-Pot. Alright, let's reveal it. So watch, no cost and luck, unfortunately. Here, let me just show you an example of what I'm trying to do. So I'm going to try and fuse this hat and this hat together, and it's important that this hat has potential on, because I believe it gives it a higher chance of the fuse result to have epic potential, but more importantly, I'm hoping that the fuse result will have bonus potential, so let's see. Alright, let's see here. Oh, perfect. So now it got rerolled, essentially, and I could click on this again to see if I get it, and I didn't, so that's unfortunate. I also picked up this overall 5 minutes ago, and I'm gonna try my hand at rolling the B-Pot again. So like I said, I'm looking for the stat line or the attack line, either or. So unfortunately I lost the B-Pot here, so that's no good. So by doing this, I saved myself the mesos from the cost of re-rolling potential on level 130 equips and above, and I also saved mesos from buying occult cubes to re-roll the B-Pot itself. Unfortunately, like I was saying, this is a very time-consuming process, especially if you go out specifically looking for this stuff. So this stuff is better as a sort of a, hey, I found this and I could do something about it moment. Which is why I'm only dedicating 10 minutes every day to doing this, and if I don't get it, then I stop. Alright, got this glove to get B-Pot, so hopefully this time around I can fuse it and still have a B-Pot. Let's see. Yes, this time it does. Oh, reveal. Oh, nice main pot, but B-Pot, not the one I'm looking for. So fuse again. And let's see. Yes, there's B-Pot. Wrong B-Pot, darn it. Oh, okay. So imagine every time I do this, I'm saving myself 3 mil or so, or whatever the price of a bonus occult cube is. Alright, nice. Oh, not the B-Pot I'm looking for, so we'll try again. And still have a B-Pot, very nice. Nope, unfortunately not. Fuse again. B-Pot, yes, still here. 1% int, unlucky. Alright, keep fusing. Still got B-Pot, good. What's the reveal? Flat dex, that's not what I'm looking for. Percent dex or flat attack, please. Come on. Oh, and there it goes. So there goes the run. I have to go and find yet another item with B-Pot. Alright, last clip before I do this off camera, but I did get a boot with B-Pot. Unfortunately, it didn't give me the B-Pot line I wanted, so again, fuse. And these alchemist stones that I use are from this NPC shop, and they're like 5k a stone, so it's really like nothing. So reveal, flat dex again, damn it. Unlucky. But yeah, imagine every time you save the reroll cost and also the bonus echo cube cost. So let's try again. Luck. Do I have any more around here? No, unfortunately not. But I do have this thing over here, so I could go ahead and try some fuses with this equip. Alright, good, got the B-pot still. Ooh, 2-line flat luck, if only it was good. Nah, I wouldn't even if it was flat luck. Alright, again, got B-pot, let's see. Ooh, absolute junk. Fuse again. So I'm praying that the B-pot stays, and it disappeared. Because this is actually a very strenuous and long process, I'm just going to give an example of what the end goal is with all of this farming. So right now I am co-cubing the overall that has the 6 attack B-pot line on it, and all I am trying to do with this is try to tier it up. Perfect. That was easy. Took like 30 freaking cubes. I got pretty lucky. I could do this at any point before level 120, but I'm just doing it here to sort of illustrate the point and the process of what I'm trying to do. So for those that don't know what I'm doing, I'm essentially using the transfer hammer to save mesos here. Oh, what the hell, I'll just do the event abusing part as well, since that's just such an integral part of saving mesos on anything. So we'll just grab a gold potential stamp off the coin shop and just boom. Okay, now it's a 6-line equip now. I'll do you one even better. I'm going to save myself time by not scrolling the equip with spell traces, but instead scrolling it with chaos scrolls. So for those that don't know, the transfer hammer, the reason why I love it so much is because it only transfers the potential and the Star Force to an equip. So the scrolling on this doesn't matter, and the flames don't matter as well. But the thing I love the most about the transfer hammer is that you can transfer from any equip of any class to another equip of any class, so long that it's the same type of equipment. So overalls all the way up to overalls, and the cool little thing about this is that overalls can go into top or bottom as well. So there's that. But now, if I open this up, oh wait, I forgot one thing. We have to Star Force. Alright, there we go. So now it should show up. And just like that, this is the equip I want to transfer the Star Force and the potentials to. So if I click on here, it will prompt me to just automatically scroll it with something, and it doesn't matter what I scroll it with. So you can see now the 6 attack line becomes a 10 attack line, and I get to keep the epic pot, I get to keep the 3 line and everything, and I get to keep the Star Force minus 1 star. So we are going to do this now. And now the transfer hammer transferred all of that over to the new equip. So guess what we're gonna do now? Doesn't matter again. Perfect. Now, if I was a new player, what I would actually do is try to cube for my stat on the main pot and then transfer hammer it. But because my goal is that I want to transfer hammer onto my Kain's equips, and I want my Kain's equips to be unique 2-line main pot, it really doesn't matter what is on my main potential as long as it is epic tier, because the transfer hammer is only limited to epic tier for the main potential. So any main pot work that I try to do for unique is mute. So again, transfer again, click any scroll because it doesn't matter to me, and then done. And then we'll keep going, and we'll keep going, and we'll keep going. Transfer one more time, and again. Now, this is the part where I would actually personally stop, because what I want to do is I want to add more Star Force onto this equip before I move it onto the Pencilier, and then from the Pencilier I'm going to move it onto a CRA top or bottom. And the thing is, it's at level 130 when you get 20 stars on equips, and my goal for my Kain's equips is 17 star. And the reason why I am using Von Leon equips is because I have so many coins from Von Leon that it's ridiculous. So I have an endless supply of backups in case I boom him. And also, the Star Force cost at level 130 is actually cheaper than it's at 140. So it's a pretty good spot for me to stop here and wait for, I don't know, like a Star Force event. So yeah, I'm gonna try and do this process with every single equip possible. The Transfer Hammer is actually such a nice tool to use, and I kind of wish new players actually learned to use them, because I feel like when they sort of start their actual funding, they sort of just hit a wall because they think that they have to go buy a lot of stuff, like they have to buy epic pot scrolls and B pot scrolls and stuff like that, whereas it's actually not the case, and you can actually save a lot more mesos doing this Transfer Hammer method. Obviously, me as an endgame player, I have better alternatives to do compared to what I'm doing right now, and I probably make more meso than I am saving right now, but I'm sort of just doing this to showcase the Transfer Hammer. Alright, so after a while I have the armor pieces collected that I am going to Transfer Hammer to. So here's the shoes, here's the top, here's the bottom, whichever order I prefer. Here's the hat, really nice, got lucky there with finding an epic B pot. And then here's the gloves. So yeah, normally if I were to be really picky and if I were to like be starting again, I would say I would maybe look for the attack line. But for me, dex or attack is fine. And now a word from this episode's sponsor.
This isn't anything new. People have done this strategy way before, and I did, but I'm just showing it to you so you can do it too.
Anyways, this is how I'm going to be funding my Kain, so I hope by showing this to you guys get a little bit inspired to try and find your ways to save your mesos and such. I hope you got something useful out of this, but for now, this is where I'm going to sign off for now, and I'll update you guys on my Kain's gear when I get some more of these guys done, alright? So take care, thanks for watching, bye bye!